Hello everyone, I am Nikita, a second year student from Chemical Department. So I welcome you all to the third edition of Editor Series. Today's session is on Wondershare Filmora. It is a video editing software. So the purpose of today's session is basically to give introduction on video editing using Filmora. The beginners will find it useful, I hope. Talking about Wondershare Filmora, the reason why I chose this software over other professional softwares like Premiere Pro or After Effects is because it is easy to use. Uh, uh, Especially if you're a beginner, you'll feel comfortable using it. With my experience, I'm saying this. That's the main reason why I have chosen this software. So if you get any doubts during the session, you can post it in the chat box. I'll address to them at the end of the session. Yes, so there are a good amount of people. Let's get started. Okay, so I hope you all can see this window. So yeah, thanks. This is your workspace in Filmora. So first, before starting, to tell how to edit, I'll introduce you to the workspace. It's important to know which element is present in which part. That makes your work a lot easier. Starting from here, here is your settings tab, and here uh, is your like media tab, in which you can import all your clips, video clips, audio clips, or images, graphics, whichever you want to use in your video. uh, you can import them directly from your device, and everything that is imported here can be used in the uh, editing. Next comes the audio tab. So this is your audio library. There are already a lot of built-in audio tracks. You can use them. Uh, you can use them, as according to your requirements. Next, we have titles tab, in which you have a lot of styles of adding titles or text to your videos. Next is your transition tab. I hope many of you are familiar with this particular uh, setting in video editing. And next is our effects, and next elements like few graphics or whatever we want to add. And next, there are split screen presets which you can use while editing. So this was about the different tabs that are present. So talking about this area, this is your playback window where you can preview your video that you're editing or which is edited. Uh, this has a lot of few control buttons. So this is your play button, or like on keyboard the shortcut is spacebar, and this is your stop button, and this is your next frame, and this is your back frame, like backward and forward buttons. Coming to this is your playback quality that you want. There are a lot of options you can choose according to whatever your requirement is. And this is your preview quality and display settings. In this is the most important one, that is change project aspect ratio. You will find this setting initially when you open Filmora as well. Or else anytime if like while you're editing, if you change your mind, you can change that aspect ratio over here. There are a lot of options available, like widescreen, Instagram post, and portrait, standard, cinema, or you can even custom your video according to your requirements. So here I'm choosing widescreen. And next is the resolution that you want for your video. It can be HD, full HD, 4K, or you can even customize this as well. So here I'm choosing Full HD and frame rate. So there are a lot of options again. So I'm choosing 25 over here. Since these are the settings that I want, just press OK. And the next button is your snapshot button. So the shortcut for this is Control Alt S. So the use of this button is if suppose you want to freeze any particular image in your video or any particular shot in your video, then you can use this. When you click on this button, the shot that is being shown in the preview will get like you'll get it like a screenshot, and it will be saved in your workspace area. And next is your volume control button, where you can adjust the volume of your video. And if suppose you want to preview or play your video in on full screen, then you can do using this button. And next, coming over here is your audio bars. The main use of this button is while you're editing, this bar will show you or indicate you the how the volume effects gets affected as we go on editing. So I'll dive into these things more when we when we talk more about them later while editing. This is your timeline zoom slider. So using this, you can zoom in and zoom out your timeline. If suppose you want to see all of your video at a glance, then you can use this button, which will adjust the zoom in such a way that you can see the entire video at a glance. And next is your audio mixer. So the main use of this is it'll indicate the volumes or audios of each clip separately and together as a whole video as well. So it will be very useful when you want to adjust the volume of decrease or increase the volume of a particular clip, and the effect of that will be shown over here, which is the master. It will indicate the master audio. And the next button is voiceover. If suppose you want to give a voiceover inside Filmora to your video, then you can do using this. And this is your add marker button. So next, coming to this big part is your timeline, where you'll have the video clip that you're editing or video that you're editing. And up here uh, are a few important buttons. This is your undo button, which will undo the last action. I hope you know all these settings. This is the redo, and this is your delete button, and this is your split uh, button, which you can use to trim your video or cut a particular clip in your video. And this button, it will provide some extra edits like increasing or decreasing opacity, or changing the like rotating the angle. All those will be available in this button. So this was about the basic workspace of the software that you're working on, which is Filmora. So now that you all are familiar with the workspace, we'll get started with the editing. So before you start to edit, as I said, whatever you want to use in your video, you'll have to import them into your device. So you can do that in the media tab, or you can choose options from here. If suppose you want to import an entire folder in which you have the documents which you need in video, then you can do using this option. This is like a shortcut. Here I want to use all these three, so I'll import them. So now they're imported into your software. Whenever you need, just click on them and drag them to your timeline. And now this window, here's where it'll ask you to change the aspect ratio or match it to the media. If you want the project settings as how you initially gave it to be, you can choose this option, or you can choose match to media. Here I'm choosing this particular option because I don't want any part of the video to be cropped. So whenever you want to start editing, the first thing is bring all the clips to your timeline. So the next thing that I'll be telling you all is how to use the split button. You know the functions of undo, redo, and delete. So I'll be talking about this. If most of you might be familiar, but I'll try to explain it again. So if the use of this button is whenever you want to trim a particular part of you want to crop a particular section from the video, then you can do using this. So place this thing, the slider wherever you want the video to be cropped. So here I want it to be cropped. Or like I want to split these two into particular section. So I'll just place the slider over there at that particular position, and I'll click on this button. And now that you can see you have two sections. So if suppose if suppose you want to trim this, then you can like place your cursor just on edge of that clip. You can see this particular icon or uh, scissors kind of thing that you that will be that is over here. So you can trim as per as per your requirement, till where you want it to be trimmed. So if suppose I this is enough for me, so I'll just leave the cursor over there. So now that part gets trimmed. And similarly, if I want to do the same thing at the beginning of the clip, I can do. It's the same thing. Okay. So I hope you guys are clear with this particular button. And next is your crop button. These are some extra features that I told before. So next is your crop button, which you can use to crop your video. And similarly is your speed button. Like you can change your the speed of the video if you want it to be going faster, or the music to be faster, or anything. Then you can choose this button. And this is to change the few colors that are visible. Like if suppose you want to change the shade of the colors that are at a particular point, then you can choose this option and do so. And these are few advanced options that are available. This is not needed if you are learning the basic video editing. So this particular session will focus more on to make it's for to make you comfortable with Filmora. So these are few advanced thing for advanced video editing. So as of now, I won't talk about these. Let's move on to the other important buttons that you have. So as I told here about the snapshot button. So if suppose I want to freeze this particular image in the video, then I'll just now that the video is paused over there, I'll just click on the snapshot button. Now the screenshot or snapshot of this will be taken and it will be saved in your media tab. So that's the use of this button. And next, this volume is will be clear, full screen, audio bars. I'll be talking about audio bars a bit later. And here is your zoom slider. So when you use this, your timeline gets zoomed in and zoomed out, however you're moving the slider. So if suppose I will do this, then the entire timeline will video will be shown at a glance. So that but using this particular button. So this is about a few of the buttons over here. So now the next thing, if suppose you want to, use combine 2-3 videos such that a particular clip of one video will be shown. Uh, like, like I'll show you an example. Just so just take this image and place it over here. So when you play the video, you can see to show you the difference. When you play the video, you can see whatever I have added will be shown. If suppose you want to change the position of that, you can do so by clicking on that and then adjusting according to your need. Wherever you want it to be placed, you can place that. So like all the files that you want, wherever you want to use, you can, just if suppose you want to extend that, you want it to stay up for a longer time on your screen, then for same similarly how we did for trimming your video clip, just like that, you can place on the cursor and drag it till where you want. So now if you play the video, you can see only this part will get played. Okay, I hope. And one more thing, whatever is placed on top will get prioritized. So if suppose you want this particular clip to be seen, then you have to place this on top. Else, for example, you want, whatever is there on bottom will not be seen in the video. So if suppose you want this particular clip, then you can place it over here. And to remove this gap, you can either move this, or you can click on the gap and then press delete on your keyboard. Okay. So now when I play the video, like only this part will be played, like it will be prioritized. Check that. So you can see only this particular video clip, not this. So whatever is there on top, that will get prioritized. And one more thing, what I was telling about audio bars, that let me show you that. So while you're playing the video that has audio, this is how the audio bars show volume. Okay. If suppose you want to change the audio, or completely mute it or change the audio level, then you can do so. You can see this bar over here, which will indicate the audio level. So when you correctly point on that bar, you can increase and decrease the volume levels in your video. So if you want to control it completely, you can drag it down completely, and now it gets muted. So while you play your video, now the audio won't be played, and you can see that over here also there's no audio. So this was the use of that audio bar thing, where it'll show us how, where the volume suddenly increases or where it decreases. All that variations will be shown in this audio bar. So that was about most of the options that are available in Filmora. And the next thing is I'll talk about these functions that are available. So the first one is audio. As I said, whichever you want to use according to your requirement, you can just place your cursor on that and drag it to where you want it. So this it gets placed over here. So while you play a video, this audio gets played. As I said, you can change the volume levels according to your need. So I hope this audio bars thing is clear. And the next option that's available is for titles. So the next option that is available is for titles. You can choose whichever style you want in your video according to your requirement. If suppose you're doing a professional, like a video for professional purposes or office purposes, then you can choose a style according to that. It'll add a lot of impact to the video that you're creating. So here I'm choosing this one. I want to use this one, so I'll just click on it, and again I'll drag it. So or yeah. So I'll pull it to the end where I want it to be seen. So if you can edit that text by clicking on this, double clicking on this. So here this tab, this area gets displayed where you can edit the text according to your requirement. So whatever text you add over here, that will get displayed. So here are the options for that font. You can choose the font style or type that you want. You have the font size options, and similarly to the other like Word and PowerPoint, you have bold, italics, or the style of paragraph that you want. And here is your for vertical type letters. And here this is for the text color. You can choose any color, or you even have advanced colors if you know like color code or something. Then you can enter that and find out that color and use accordingly. And here are some presets of text styles that are available. If you like any of these, or if you want to use any of these in your video, then you can do so by again uh, any, like it's clicking and dragging again. And there are even a few animations that are present, like suppose I press, so this animation will be used. So now it's this. So similarly, you can choose the animation that you want, in which is title has to be displayed. You even have a few tabs to change your like the style that you want. So after you're done with it, click on OK, and that's disappeared. Now you're again back over here in this area. So this is for your transitions. Transitions, as you know, you can only apply them in between the clips. So again, similarly, just click on them and drag them to the point where you want the transition to appear. So there are again a lot of transitions that are available. That's the main reason why I said Wonderchef, using use of Wonderchef Filmora is like quite simple. You'll have a lot of cool features which you can include your video, because all these features are the ones which will make your video look great. If you use proper features, like proper ones, as like if it's call it office type or like professional ones, then if you use settings according to those, and it'll make your video look great. So these are some important like titles, transitions, and even effects sometimes are really important. So you can, as I said, as per your requirement, you can choose any effect that you like. So there are a lot of effects available, and elements which you can use inside your video, like all these. Mostly, most of the times you don't have to use elements in professional type of videos, but then if you're making some video for your social media, or then you can use all this like pause buttons and arrows and all this share button and replay or like refresh button, like messages and people, and all these buttons are already built in over here, so it's very easy to use. And similarly, there's a split screen. Like if you, this is how this particular split screen works. So here is one clip of your video. Here is other clip of your videos. In some videos, you want clips to be displayed simultaneously, or styles, whichever matches your requirement. You can choose that, or in this style. So this is how it works. So all these things are all available all the bits that makes your work much easier. And now I'll talk about audio mixer. Yeah, since you have three particular clips over here, it's showing like two clips actually and one audio that you have added, so that will be displayed. If suppose let me show you how it works exactly. So we'll open the audio mixer now, and if we play the video, here is where it will show which videos audio is being played. So you can adjust them according like however you want. But my suggestion is when you're using them, you using this bar, you can adjust them. Using this particular bar, you can adjust them however you want. But my suggestion is green level is fine and yellow is fine sometimes. But if you'll go to the top, you have this red color, which will give you this irritating kind of noise, which might make your videos, bad or which might not be that attractive. So my suggestion is don't go up to this level and try to, be in this level itself, and just don't go to the red. Red is like very irritating noise that it can make very irritating noise in your video. That is my suggestion. So you can see the level of that particular clip separately. If suppose you want to change the volume level of a single clip, then you can do so, or like you can all three together if you want to do, then you can do. You can ask me what is the difference in the use of this audio bar and audio mixer. So here, if you want to change the audio level of a particular clip, then you can do so using this. But if for all the clips together, if you want to do like if you want to see how it will get affected and want to adjust according to that, then you can use audio mixer. Here everything will be displayed separately, and there's one master volume where it will show how the audio in the complete video is being played. So you can adjust according to your need, and this will automatically get adjusted. So that is the main difference between audio bar and audio mixer. So this was pretty much about the settings, or the features that are available in Wondershare Filmora. So I can say if suppose you're a beginner, then you'll feel very comfortable using this. And if you have already if you're already used to the video editing, then I guess this might brush up your basics, because it is more or less the same if you're talking about basics in any software like Premiere Pro or After Effects or anything. So yes, so this was about this session. Now, if you guys have any doubt related to any basic thing, so I'll address them now.
Hi,
So
am I audible?
you can unmute and ask your doubts as well.
Am I audible?
Yeah,
I have a query regarding is there a chroma key feature in this in this application?
I'm sorry. Can you be like a little more clear?
Is there chroma key feature or not in this application?
No, it is in there.
Thank you for your question, Paz. Okay, so I also like have a doubt. Like, how do you make the transitions smooth from one scene to the other? Uh, like the music as well.
Yeah. So making the to make the transition smooth. Uh, I hope the timing matters a lot. So when you add the transition, like I can show you. If suppose I choose this particular transition in between these, then when I increase the time like a bit, like the time of changing from one clip to the other, so that's when the transition becomes more smooth, but it shouldn't be for too long. That will again make it very dull sort, kind of that sort of thing. So whenever you want it to like look smooth and proper, you need to maintain proper time of transition.
Okay. Okay. Great.
So I
Yeah. Got.
I could see over here.
Yeah. Am I audible?
So
Hello.
here is where like it just if only if you concentrate, you will know that another clip is being added over there, or else it just looks like the same video in which you have all these things going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Actually, I
I hope
had
I
to observe
answered
that.
that.
Yeah. 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 All right. So, any further doubts,
Hello.
you guys can unmute and Nikita, am I audible to you?
uh, 1 second. Yeah, can you repeat? I couldn't hear that time, like
Yeah,
it
am
was
I
in
audible? Am I audible?
audio. Yeah, yeah, you're audible now.
Yeah, great. So,
Yeah, that that clear your doubt, right? Like the
yeah, yeah,
transition.
yeah, 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 got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
guys,
anyone else with
go ahead and
any
ask your doubt.
queries? Even if it's like a simple doubt, it's fine. I mean, this the main purpose of this session is to focus on the basics. So I can wait for like 1 minute or something if you guys want to ask anything.
Yeah, I think video editing is a great thing to, get started off.
There's
Yeah. So there's this one question.
uh,
It says in
uh,
split screen option, the clips will be played simultaneously or one after the other.
so as I said, there are presets which you need to choose. Like if suppose like there are styles of split screen in which they are played. If suppose you're playing this, then all the clips come together like at a time. Like there is a style in which they appear, and then they get played like at a time. But there are some in which one clip will be played like first and then the other. So you can uh, choose your preset according to that. For example, what I was talking, so this one here is where you can see at a glance. Your video will be played at a glance, and even here it's the same thing. Like it'll be displayed in,
Nikita, I
but
think you need to share your screen because we can't see it.
okay, yeah, sorry, I'll do it right now. 1 second. Yes. So it's visible, right?
Yes, now it's visible.
Yes. Okay. So I'll repeat what I just said. So in this particular, split screen, if you're using, then they'll be displayed at a time. Like it's not that one clip will be played after the other. Even with this, it's the same. Only the style of appearing changes, but the time at which the videos will be played is same. But then there are few. Let me show you one. Okay, over here. So here, if you like change the time, like time of the split screen, then the particular section over here will get played like little prior to these two. So it's almost like simultaneous, but there is a little, you can expect a little change when you want the other clip to be played, like which one to be played first and which one to be played later. I hope it's clear.
Yeah. I think Shalini, if you have any further, yeah, she says that's clear.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if there are no further questions, I think we can wrap up this wonderful session now. So thanks a lot, everyone, for joining.